It's been a long time since I can say that I like a space game that lets me fly the ship and be with my friends at the same time. I've dabbled here and there in Star Citizen.
I've dabbled in being a bitch.
Maybe spent, way too much money on a ship. But when it comes to playing with friends in that game, it is such a hard game to play because you need to, one, prepare your ship, get all your equipment, eat some freaking hot dogs or some shit, drink some water, and then finally take the bus station to the space station. Yeah, you can tell it gets a bit complicated, and I'm still not even to the point where I'm playing with my friends in that game. But Jump Space removes all of the things that bother me in Star Citizen and just throw them out the fucking door. What you're left with is a simple, easy game to hop in with your friends and have a good time. Now that you've gotten a taste of how cool this game is, let me show you and tell you a little bit more about it. Jump Space is a fast-paced co-op space shooter where up to 4 players crew a single ship. You'll be traversing a dangerous galaxy where robots have all gone rogue. The game is broken up into missions where you select them from a map and go and accomplish a certain task. During these missions, you'll come across components and weapons and different things that you can use to, one, use for the first-person shooting, and also to upgrade your ship after the round is over. The coolest part about this game is it's essentially Sea of Thieves in space. What I mean by that is during battles, your ship will take tons of damage. It's just a guaranteed thing. It's gonna happen. Sorry. But with said damage, it doesn't just bring a health pool down and then you don't really see any indication of it happening on the ship. There is physical damage happening to your ship where you have to go and put out fires, you gotta fix things that are broken on the ship, and there's even time where the thruster will break and you'll have to go and fix that, and during that time where it's hurt, your ship will push to the right or to the left or not turn really sharply or anything like that, which puts you at a huge disadvantage in battles. And a lot of times when your ship is just going to crap, I just think of that meme from SpongeBob where it's all the SpongeBobs in the room and the fiery explosions are happening in the background and it's just everything going bad. And that's essentially what it feels like when everything is just going crazy. Now you might be thinking there's no way that the gunplay in this game is actually that good. It just seems like the games like this where it's a co-op game, you're kind of working on a ship, they usually don't have like good first-person shooting, right?
Listen to me, you're wrong.
This game surprisingly has fantastic first-person shooting. To the point where one of my friends was like, oh, this is just like Titanfall. Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but still pretty good. Oh, I died immediately. Wait, what?
Oh.
So now that we've established that this game is pretty solid, let's talk about the things that you're going to be doing in the game. So before you're in a mission, before you're flying your ship, you spawn at your main base. Here you can buy guns, you can update your components, you can choose different styles for your armor and different armor pieces, you can add different artifacts to your ship. There's a lot of different things that you can do to prepare for a mission. But nothing is as important as naming your ship and making sure that you look cool. Once you've established that Boz is a bitch for breaking the ball, the son of a bitch left a note saying he broke the ball and the pump. And you've also lounged around in all the chairs to make sure that they all look good and that you get a good nice seat. You can head over to the main map. This map shows all the available missions to you. There are missions like artillery support, cargo ship raids, distress call, and more. While I know I haven't unlocked all the missions, there's a good amount of variety for a $20 game here. And this leads us to finally getting into mission. And as my mentor Anakin Skywalker once said,
"This is where the fun begins."
Once your mission starts, you'll go to the map on your ship and you'll choose the next sector you want to go to. The idea with each sector is they each have their own individual objectives or things that are going to be available in that area, and once you finish that, you can move on to the next. These will be a mix of ship-based missions and first-person shooting missions. An example of a ship-based mission would be when you go into a sector, there's a civilian ship that needs help. They call you, they're like, hey, I need some help. You run over there and you shoot down some ships. But then there's ship-based missions where you come in and there's a literal meteor shower and it just looks incredibly epic. You come in and all of a sudden you just see all these rocks flying around, you're being hit by them, you have to hide behind cover, and your job is just to navigate through this minefield of essentially rocks just coming at you. And I've never been in a game where this has happened before, so this caught me off guard like hardcore and made this such a cool experience. And then you have this whole other aspect of this game, which is the first person. You're running around your ship, you're fixing things, you're building things on your ship to fix things on your ship even more, and shields and whatnot. But then you also have this aspect where you leave your ship and fly to a crevice in the ground, and you're going inside an enemy base and fighting robots and opening doors with batteries that you have to find throughout the facility, and you're ending up getting good loot that you can bring back to your ship. And then if you finish all of the runs essentially that are on the mission, you come back with some goodies for your ship and for your guy and the weapons. And so this game, just the gameplay loop is just a really fun, entertaining loop, and it's just getting started. This game's in early access, guys. It really is, and it's only got more to go. And to add to that point, they just added an update that added a bunch of content that the community wanted. Things such as augments for your character, a bag to carry more inventory, a new on foot mission, and even a new enemy. I'm not gonna lie, the enemy design for this guy is kinda not really liking it. Looks like it's for kids. But even though I don't like this new enemy design, I will say that I am still very excited for the future of this game. There truly is no other game out there that's like this, that has good first-person shooting, gives you the opportunity to fly a spaceship in space, do the ship combat, and then also embark from your ship to go and do first-person gameplay. Yeah, Star Citizen has this, but that game is not finished. This game feels more finished and more concise than Star Citizen does, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing for people who are looking for a space game that's really fun and just has the things that make a game fun and kind of leave out all the extra stuff. And I want to reiterate, this game is only $20 and you can have it right now. Now I wanted to end this video with an epic montage of all the fun things that me and my friends got up to in one of the missions that there was. You had to take over this base, shoot these cannons. It was just honestly epic. What the freak? Oh my god, that looks so cool. If you did enjoy this video and want to see more, like and subscribe.